What's up? Welcome back. It's White Boy Lockdown Radio. Content King. I should name this channel Content King. I got them coming all the time. Over here, we're the reason why Waldo's hiding. Smash a like, smash subscribe. Right by the subscribe, there's a little join word. It's in blue. Don't act like you don't see it. It's free. Hit the button for the perks. Members, share this video out here. Get into the video. This one here, I guarantee you, or some of you, this happened to personally. I guarantee, if it hasn't happened to you personally, I guarantee you have seen this inside, or you know someone personally that has, okay? You know, this story here is more or less on the jail aspect of stuff, okay? Yes, prison too, but, you know, more or less on the jail side of things. And I'm gonna stick with the Caucasians on this one. It happens in every race, yes. Don't get it messed up, but let's stick with the white boys over here, right? And I'm sure for my team whitey girls out there, I'm sure this happens in the female pods too. But so when you're in jail, super boredom. You know, you observe everything. You're bored. You're just looking around trying to find something to look at. You know, it's funny sometimes to phone hawk, right? You know, they might have Seinfeld on the TV, or, you know, Fox 5 on the TV, or, you know, man, I used to hate the daytime, the soap operas. You don't even want to watch it, but you find yourself just watching it. Okay, then you're thinking about your case, and you're stressing, and there's always the girl on your mind. You know, this is what I'm speaking about on this video. A lot of people, obviously, when they get arrested, they have a monkey on their back. They're using. Okay, you know, some people will say that they're not the one using. Maybe they're nickel and diming to hustle, and maybe they're doing what they do out there, but really, it's just to cover the cost of what they do, and then they can do some of their own stuff. You guys know the type. It never fails, you know, either which side you fall on. When you're with a girl and you're in that life, whatever it's about, you know, 9 times out of 10, she's doing the same stuff that you're doing, okay? And it's funny to, you know, I used to call it phone hawking. So when Seinfeld's on there, or, you know, the soap operas, you don't want to even watch this show, but the phones are right there, the wall phones, the pay phones, and you can hear dudes. I said it before in a different video. You know, are you home? Where are you at? You're home? Let me hear the dog bark. You know, it's like the domestic violence dudes. Like, you know, they are. It's always the insecure dudes that do this type of thing. Okay. I have done it myself once. I think almost every dude goes through this, but you know, as you get older, you see life a little bit, I guess, what do they call it, wiser, right? But what I'm speaking about is, you know, if that's a toxic relationship, or if it's a using relationship, you know, come on, dude. When you go to jail, she's gonna keep doing the same thing. You know, a lot of dudes get it messed up, like, because you went in for whatever reason, it doesn't mean that she's going to be like, oh, my babe is locked up, I guess I should just detox now and just wait for him to come home. No, it doesn't go like that. It's just another day, and the same things occur as if you were out there. But these dudes, I had a phrase, okay? I have to keep it YouTubeable, but I used to say, don't be the dude that does the fastest thing back to the vagina. Except I didn't say vagina. And what that is these dudes, the same guy on the phone, you know, he's worried. You know, he's calling her all the time, selling his trays to call her. Listen, Jody's out there. Jody's out there like that. Like that. You know what I mean? And, man, these dudes will take, you know, they could be facing 90 days, 120, I don't know, a year. You know, I want to keep it county jail time right now. I'm not even going to go start talking about prison bids. But these dudes will literally, if you can have all this done with in 90 days. 90 days the judge gives you. You don't do 90. You're going to do 75 off the 90. That's just with game time. 75. Then, once you're sentenced, you make a trustee or whatever, and bam, you get additional days for that, at least here in Florida. So off 90, you might do 2 off the 3, okay? So it's 2 months. You already been in here, 23 days now. Just go ahead and lay down, man. Lay down, and get it over with. It's all over with when, after the 60th day. It's all over with. But dude, you will have dudes so insecure. Instead of getting that 90 days and turning it into 60 and getting that out of here and scot-free, they'll take 5 years paper. The fastest thing back to the vagina. They are just so insecure that they will set themselves up. And you barely detoxed. You had 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out, and you ran back there, and you want to play, okay, I'm home now. Let's do the same things that we were doing. And guess who violates the probation? Moron. Okay? And now your offer is not going to be 90 days. Now you just opened yourself up to 5 years. Okay, I'm just throwing some numbers and examples around, but you get what I'm saying. The dude that takes the fastest way back to the vagina, he always is going to lose. And it's always the same dude. He's on the phone, sweating, selling trays for phone calls. I mean, going to extreme. Selling trays for stamps, writing love letters, contacting the pastor to get married, insisting that she's in visitation every single possible minute of the visitation. It's ridiculous. These dudes, it's everywhere you go. It's every single where you go. It's these type of dudes that do the fastest way back to the vagina. Sometimes they'll really set themselves up and take not just probation, but drug offended probation or house arrest. It's always this type of dude. Not only does she always have to be a Vizzo, but he's making her mail the pictures in, and it's the same dude. It's like it's a trophy girl to him. You know what I mean? And most of these females are banging. These are usually the younger dudes. First time in, second time in. They could be in and out a couple times, but it's like they got they're so insecure, and they show the whole dorm, the pictures, especially when it comes in. You hear them when you're phone hawking, watching the soap operas, but really listen, see what's going on over here. You hear, I didn't get a letter last night. I didn't get a letter. Why didn't I get a letter? Mark, I wrote you every day this week. Maybe the mail's, maybe they didn't get it there yet. I didn't get a letter. It's due tomorrow. Magazines. He has to make the girl do everything, to up his security. And I used to clown on these dudes a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I did fastest way back to the vagina a couple times. And as you get older, you see through it. Don't be that dude to jam yourself up, man. Don't do that because, chicks come and go, okay? This situation's funny. I used to clown on dudes. I had a dude showing the girls. He showed the whole dorm as girls, this and that. He was literally doing everything that I'm saying and so many more things that I can't even remember, but you guys know the type. But I would clown on dude. And, I liked the dude. He was cool. It was cool to talk to him. But, every conversation was like, gotta get out of here, my girl. But he was very friendly with showing people the pictures. You know what I mean? And in the county jail, I don't know who everyone's county jail is, but you have to hang a sheet when you take a crap. You either have to, depending on what part of the jail you go to, you either have to hang a sheet, throw it over you. I think I did a video on this. Or if you're in a cell, 5-man cell, there's one toilet in there. Everybody's got to clear it, and you got to hang a sheet on the open doorway. If that door was open right there, the toilet will be here. So anybody walking through, looking by, is going to see you take a crap. I kicked the whole room out, and I had a dude in there, and he's running around with his pictures and on the phone and selling his trays. He kept wanting to come back in the room. You know what I mean? And let's just say I was taking a crap right there, but I was trying to handle my business too. Let's just say not only did I drop the brown kids off in the community pool, but I dropped the white ones off too when I was using the restroom. If you know what I'm saying. Okay, so he kept trying to get back in the room, right? And I'm like, dude, look, I'm doing something, dude. And he's young. Come on, man, come on, hurry up. I'm like, bro, I'm knocking Melissa's head off right now. Like a ghost. Silence. Get done, wipe, flush everything up, Hey, you gotta let it out. And, this dude, he's soft. He's a soft, younger dude. You know what I mean? His face, is that face? He's seen a ghost. I'm like, dude, I was just joking, bro. Don't be messing with me. I'm trying to handle my business, man. And he's just like, dude. He's like, you're right though. What if dudes are really doing that to my old lady? I'm like, bro, you should not be showing people the whole pod your girl. Like, bro, that's your girl. I'm like, you're trying so hard to run back to the vagina and take dumb deals that literally you're showing the whole pod your girl. You don't know all these dudes' charges. You don't know. I'm like, you're yelling at her on the phone so hard because you're scared that Jody is going to give it to her out there, but while they're giving it to her in here, the dude looked like a ghost. It was super comical. But really, man, the meat and potatoes on this one is, I know there's going to be some viewers that you have done that. Not that, but you've done the message. I've done the message. People who haven't been in but have people in, man, and have a situation where it's a younger dude and he's in love with somebody, man. Best thing you can do is check in on that dude's girl, as a parent or whatever, friend or family. No friends, because you're going to be Jody. If it's your family or whatever, just check in on that person and for the person and reassure the person when they call you from the inside. Hey, Melissa's all right. You know what I mean? This and that. Why don't you go ahead and come out, scot free. Don't come out with any paper, man. This and that. Try to get in some AA or something like that. Reassure him to do the time, because jumping out on probation to get back to insecure stuff, and then on top of that having a monkey, man, it's a recipe for disaster. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, it's the same message, but there's nobody telling them that. A lot of people will also look at probation like this. Why would I do? Let's keep the let's use this example: 2 years probation versus 90 days in jail, which I just explained can get broke down to about 60. So 60 days in jail versus 2 years probation. Well, why would I miss 2 months out of my life when I can get out and be on the streets and be productive? And yes, that's true. But if you really look at things, assuming that the example is only 2 months, when you get arrested and you don't bond out, you're not going to go to court the next week. You're going to be in there a couple months at the earliest. So if it's just a little bit more after that, why not get it done? Get this done behind you with no paper. Probation officers, depending where you're from, they can nail you for everything, man. you know, a lot of dudes also think, I got a prescription, I'm straight. Okay, and let's just be honest with each other right here. You know, there's an opioid, you know, crisis, right? I understand the whole. I know the whole Suboxone thing. I understand the whole thing. I'm not even explaining it. I get it. So a lot of people will have a script, and whether it's painkillers or subs, and you know, they have their script, and they'll keep what they need or whatever, hustle the rest or whatever, or however they do it. The meaning behind it is, I have a bottle, I'm straight. But you already know what's accounted for and this and that. You've already been doing this for some time. Man, on probation, at least here in Florida, at least, they do not like when you report to the office talking about you have a script. They're going to call you on it. And what I mean by that is, when you leave that office, you have to report in 30 days from that date. Man, at any given time during that month, they can hit you up with the quickness. How you doing? Oh, why do I have to come in? I have to come in today. I was just there 2 weeks ago. I have to bring my bottle with me for a count. Man, and you better have the exact amount of pills in that bottle when you go to that probation office. Man, here in Florida, they don't play. You have to bring in, when you bring in your bottle, they know what pharmaceutical company it is. You know, I've seen it all. I've seen this with Zans, with footballs, and people had the Rochers, okay, got that call, and had to go literally hustle up and get footballs to have their count, but they were the Mellencroft, the M's. Had to put them in there, went in for that. Man, they know all the tricks and trades, man, when it comes to, I have a script. It's just not worth it, man. Probation is a trap. Strongly will tell you to just do the time. You know, yes, if you're living 100% right, if you have somehow, some way managed to forget about your addiction and your complex, your insecurities in this tiny bit of time that you've done in jail, you've 100% fixed yourself, then sure, take the probation. 100%. But if you take probation and you're faking the funk, it's gonna kick you right in the butt. Every single time. Just ask anybody. But I had to get this on the internet. Do not be the dude that does the fastest thing to the vajayjay. Don't do it. Probation is your option. Don't take legal advice from me. Just listen to my stories and make your own decision. It's White Boy Lockdown Radio. Stay safe. Stay out. Stay solid. Until the next one.